I'm not going to waste your time in this video. I'm just going to give you one tip that you can improve if you are below 2000 elo, okay? So the tip is stop focusing on openings. And you may think that this tip is to completely ignore openings. That's not true. You need one good opening with white and you need to stick to it and just improve your mid game and end game. So in this video, I'm going to give you one opening that you can play with white colors that will help you beat your opponents pretty easily. Okay, so the system is you gotta play d4, knight f3, e3, bishop to d3, castles, b3, bishop to b2, knight to b2, and then you're gonna play knight e5, f4, rook f3, rook h3, queen h5, and you're gonna checkmate him. Okay, so I have a game here that I can show you to illustrate those ideas. So let's go. c5 here, he is attacking this pawn, you gotta play e3, e6, and here you can play bishop to d3 first. Okay, you need to play this, okay, so that you can castle and put pressure on h7 and that. Okay, so here d5, this is a good move for black. He is threatening to go on c4 with his pawn. So you may want to play c3 because on c4 you can play bishop to c2, but here you gotta play b3 to stop this and develop our bishop here, okay? Because e3 blocked our bishop, so we cannot play bishop to f4 or bishop to g5. So we need this bishop here to control this diagonal, okay? So here bishop to e7, bishop to b2, castles, you castle, knight bd7, and here you complete your development. Okay, so everything is on good squares, and the next step is to be more aggressive with knight e5, f4, rook f3, rook h3, and we're gonna checkmate him. Okay, so here b6, you simply play knight to e5. Okay, threatening to go on c6 maybe, but that's not the threat. The threat is simply to play f4 and bring other pieces to the king side. Okay, so here takes, you can take simply with this pawn, and then you have a really good pawn. Okay, you have double pawns, but it's not a bad strategic thing, okay, because this pawn is controlling this square and this square, and he is pretty good at controlling the space. So this is a good pawn. Okay, so here knight here, you can play f4 to protect this pawn again and bring the rook. Bishop to b7, queen h5. This is an interesting idea. The idea is not to checkmate him. The idea is to force him to play g6 so that he is gonna weaken his king side. Okay, so here he played g6. You can simply play queen h3, and now you can see that those squares are pretty weak, and we can control that later. Okay, so here b5 is a really good strategic plan that the black played. Okay, so here you gotta take on b5, because if you don't, he's gonna play push and takes, and your bishop has to move. Okay, so here you gotta take queen a5, and simply we're gonna take here, and then rook to f2, chasing the queen. Queen goes back, chasing the queen again, and queen goes back. And here we have a lovely, great move that you can play with white color. You can pause the video if you want to find it. So the move is f5. f5, really interesting. Why? Because we may think that this move is not possible because there is the g pawn, the e pawn, but you can simply play f5 on text. You can simply sack the rook, and this is insane, okay, because it's opening everything. This bishop is gonna go on f5 and attack on h7 and threaten mate, and we can bring this rook to the king side, and this is lovely. Okay, so in those position, you have to not be scared to give material to have a great attack. Okay, so that's why I love this system so much, because you can have a really aggressive and dynamic and interesting game. Okay, so f5 sack, here bishop takes, threaten mate, so he gotta play h6. Here you play e6. e6 is so good. Why? Because this bishop is now a monster. He is a beast. This bishop is so good because he's stopping the king from going here or here, so we can play maybe checkmate someday somehow. Okay, so here he played bishop to g5. That's interesting, covering the h6 square, pawn. So here white color played bishop to f6. So on bishop takes you can play simply takes, and then you're gonna have a checkmate here. He cannot play rook to c8 because you have queen h7, king f8, and then you can checkmate him pretty easily. Okay, so here he took the pawn here. You can simply play bishop takes check, rook to f7, and then here white played the trade, and he played on the pin of the rook on f7, you know. So here and here we have a fantastic, lovely, brilliant move with white colors. You can pause the video again if you want to find it, but the move is rook f6, ending the game. Why? Because simply he cannot stop the threat of rook to g6, and it's gonna be GG's. Okay, so imagine king here, you can simply play check, king here, and rook to g6, checkmate. So that's the opening, that's the system. So the system is pretty simple, as you may saw. So you just need a bishop here, okay, a bishop here, knight here, knight here. You need that, and when this is completed, you can simply play knight e5 and then f4 and then rook f3, rook h3, queen h5, and you have a really interesting mid game. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go on play. I'm gonna go on rapid. We can play Blitz, I think. Yeah, let's play Blitz. Let's play Blitz. I'm gonna play one game with this opening, and I will show you that this opening is great. So I hope we have white. Yep, let's go d4. Okay, let's go d4. We are against a 2k elo. Let's play knight f3. e6, that's great. And here, e3. Okay, this is great. This is exactly like the position. Okay, d5. We can simply play castle here. And then we're gonna play b3, bishop to b2, knight to b2, rook e1. Rook e1 is really great in those positions because we have this file, you know. So here we can play simply here. If he plays something like this to control this square, we can simply put our knight here. So this is controlled 2 times and defended 3 times, so we're not bothered by that. We can play b3 simply and bishop to b2. Alright, let's play bishop to b2, and then we're gonna put a knight here. Yeah. Yeah, or we can play this simply. We're not in a rush. So let's play knight e5 here, and this is gonna be great. If he castles on the queen side, this will be interesting. Okay, this we can simply here play rook to c1 or a3, or maybe we can sack something here. So takes. I don't think this is working, but we can play maybe queen to e2. And then takes here, king here. I don't know. Let's play rook to c1 to see if he is gonna castle or no. And we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Okay, he played this. He played this. Yeah, maybe we can play this to have this threat of taking here with our queen. If okay, here we need to calculate a little bit. Okay, takes, king here, queen takes. Here we can simply take here, and we have a great, yeah, you know, we have a great game. So let's take here, we can regain material. So let's play this. So this opening is really great. I hope you will play it in your games, and if you play it and have good results or bad results, you can share the game with me in the comment section so that we can review it maybe in the next video. So here what we can do, we can maybe trade or simply play knight f3, but on f3 he's gonna play queen e5. That's really good. Maybe we can activate our bishop like this, you know. So that's good, I think. That's really good. And then if he trades, we're not bothered, we can simply take back. On this we can simply take. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know. Is it interesting? We can play check, takes, bishop takes. Or we can trade queens. Or we can trade some things, yeah. Let's play this. And this. And this. And yeah, we have an endgame. We have 2 pawns, because if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and here he got 5, so we got 2 pawns up. Here we're not gonna take here, I think. We're gonna take here. Because this knight is good, isn't it? But this bishop is quite good as well. So I might want to keep it. So let's play bishop to a3, yeah? So we have the bishop pair. And here you just gotta play a little bit precise to not choke this endgame. Then you'll be fine. You'll be just fine. Okay, here we can maybe trade now. Alright, let's trade so that... okay, it's interesting because now I can play bishop here. And I have a really good diagonal, you know. We can play d5. We can play c3 also. But I gotta play fast to not lose this game. So let me play this. And I'm gonna bring my king, I think. And yeah, this is good for us. Okay, let's bring our king. Let's play g3, I think, after this. Maybe rook e1. Attacking this pawn, putting pressure. We'll see. I'm just gotta play faster here. Because this is a blitz, this is not a rapid. So yeah, let's play g3. And we can play rook here. Attacking this. I don't know. Let's play h4. Here we can play this. You got check, I think. Check is interesting. You can take the bishop pair. You can take the bishop pair. Okay. I need to be more precise. Let's play bishop to d6. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna play. Just gotta play faster. Okay, let's play this. He's trying to flag me, so that's annoying. That is annoying. Okay, I think check is interesting, but the knight's gonna be trapped, isn't it? All right, let's take here. You cannot take because I can take here, so this is completely good for me. All right, let's play bishop here. Play bishop check. We can capture. We can play check. Maybe you can go here. He's gonna play this. We can play this. Rook f3 to defend this pawn. And then we can play e3. We can play this. We can play this. I can go d3. I think he's gonna take. Could play bishop to e5, defending this pawn. Okay, I choked this pawn, but we can play check maybe in here and maybe checkmate. Yeah, this is checkmate. All right, GG's. We can see. Let me see the game review. And we're gonna see, okay, 85 accuracy, 1 brilliant, this is nice. So we're gonna review the opening. Okay, this. So this is all good moves. Rook e1, okay, b3, bishop to b2, knight to b2. Okay. Queen to e2, okay, he suggested rook to e3, why not? But I'd rather play queen to e2 because I knew that my opponent will not castle, so I was preparing the knight takes f7, okay? So he played g6, knight f7, really great, brilliant move. So here he takes, we play check, and here I think this is a lovely position, yeah. So yeah, I hope you like this. I hope you will play this opening. I hope you will beat your opponents pretty easily. And don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.